Tomorrow, the state's first convicted fentanyl murderer is set to be sentenced in Placer County. Nathaniel Kabakungan was found guilty in the 2022 death of a 15-year-old girl 3 months ago. The devastating crimes and outcomes associated with this drug plaguing many California counties, San Joaquin County among them. So much so that health experts and school administrators are teaming up to host a town hall about all of this tonight. Daniel Kim with me now live. He is the Health Promotions Program Coordinator from the San Joaquin County Public Health Department. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports that 31 states have seen an increase in fentanyl deaths this year. California had the most fentanyl poisoning deaths between April of last year and this April. Last year, there were 60 deadly overdoses in your county, 300 that were non-fatal. These are just devastating numbers.
Yes, unfortunately, we have seen these numbers spike significantly over the last 5 years. Just in this last year, 2022, we reached somewhere around 91 fentanyl overdose deaths, unfortunately, and over half of those, or close to half of those, were of ages 15 to 34.
Wow. According to Families Against Fentanyl, fentanyl deaths are increasing at more than double the rate of overall overdose drug deaths. As you were just kind of pointing out, how would you characterize the problem in San Joaquin County? The district attorney there, Ron Freitas, has said that last year 982,000 doses or pills were seized there, enough to kill every man, woman, and child, and then some in the county. If it's law enforcement's job to stop the drugs from coming in, public health, it's to make people not want it, make them recognize the dangers?
Absolutely. What we're seeing is that because this drug is made so cheaply and is incorporated not into counterfeit pills, but also into other drugs that people might find in the street, it's being laced into the street drugs that we are seeing quite a number of overdose deaths. As you know, it takes a very little amount in order to cause an overdose. And so we're trying to raise awareness of the fact that you shouldn't be using any drugs that isn't prescribed by a licensed provider, and then also making sure that people carry Narcan, because unfortunately we don't know what one may be overdose, and at least the naloxone or Narcan nasal spray is able to revive somebody who may be overdosing on opioids.
So how do you folks at the Public Health Department and the County Office of Education think that the town hall you've got planned for tonight in Stockton at the Wentworth Education Center is the right way to get at this issue?
Yeah, this is a really good opportunity to reach out both to parents and youth in our community, especially this population, as I mentioned, that's the group that is significant in terms of the number of deaths. And so educating them on the risks and what to look out for, as well as hearing some stories. We have a keynote speaker who is going to be telling his personal story in terms of experiencing being a opioid user at one time and being able to recover from that. And so we wanted to share some inspiring stories, but also hear some lived experiences so that people understand, and then also to be able to train on the use of the naloxone Narcan.
Oftentimes out on the streets, as you were talking about, illicit fentanyl powder is combined with other agents and referred to as oxys or perks, but don't contain any oxycodone or Percocet. But that's not something most parents would know as they try to guide their kids around these threats. So no one need to be embarrassed about asking questions tonight, right?
Absolutely. Parents should be asking about, where people, where this is being found, and better understanding in terms of how social media really has changed the way that youth are being exposed. Our concern is those pills that you mentioned, you're right, that they are actually fakes, that somebody may be asking for a pill thinking that there's no fentanyl, but there's a very good chance that it would contain fentanyl, and the risk for overdose is extremely high.
All righty. Well, I understand that tonight's town hall on fentanyl gets underway at 5:30 tonight in Stockton at the Wentworth Education Center, with dinner for those attending in person. That place has about a 200-person capacity, and you've already hit that there?
That's correct. We've reached our capacity, but we still encourage people to log into the San Joaquin County Office of Ed YouTube channel, which will be live streaming and also be archived there as well.
All righty. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.